first time that you're watching this, and I post about fashion, traveling, and also about studying fashion design. So if you want to see more of that, then make sure to check out my other videos and subscribe. But today we're gathered here for my room tour, which I'm super excited about. I love watching other people's room tours or apartment tours. It's probably like my most watched videos on YouTube. And I just think it's super interesting to see how other people decorate their apartments, how they express their style, and how they collect different pieces to make their home feel as special and individual as possible. And that's kind of what I'm getting into at the moment. I really love interior design, and recently I've just been starting to collect my own pieces and try out different things, do some DIY projects, and just figure out how I can best make my home the way that I want it to look, and just, you know, getting into the whole interior thing. Beginning, I do want to say that I want this room to look really minimalistic. I do live in a shared apartment here in Berlin at the moment, so this is basically my bedroom, but also the room I hang out in basically all the time. We don't have a living room, unfortunately, so I kind of try to incorporate a living room into my bedroom. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much. I just want to get right into it and show this room to you guys. I'm really proud of it. I already dread the day that I have to move out just because I love this room so much. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find a room this pretty ever again. But my inspiration for this room was to be really minimalistic, but also with some like modern features with chrome and glass and see-through and a lot of mirrors, and I love the color white, obviously, if you can call it a color. White is my absolute favorite color. For me, I just really wanted a space that I can feel really calm and zen in, and for me that is a place that's very minimalistic, not cluttered at all, but like a lot of free space. That's why I don't have a lot of pictures on my walls. I just really wanted an empty box, an empty space where I could really relax in, and I think I did a great job doing that, with also incorporating some really homey and, you know, good vibes and soft and cuddly elements. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys. I hope you have get some good inspiration from this. I'll tell you what all my furniture is from. If I don't remember it, I'll just put it on the screen so you can, you know, reshop, redecorate your room if you find anything inspirational here. So without further ado, let's get on into it, and I'm so excited to show you guys. The first thing I want to show you guys is my prized possession, this big mirror. I was searching through the whole internet to find something like this. I really wanted a mirror that was like a bit more individual, not like the square Hovet mirror from IKEA, which I would have gotten otherwise, but I just really wanted something that wasn't that mirror. And I also wanted this arch and a really thin frame, because I don't like mirrors with like too big of a frame. And as you can see, it is a little bit taller than me, so I get a really nice full body length view of my outfits. I also post a lot of outfit inspiration pictures on my Instagram, so if you need some outfit inspiration, make sure to follow me on there. I'll put my name down below, and yeah, I'll always update you guys with some nice outfits of the day. And they're in this mirror. I don't quite remember where I got this from, but I'll also put it on the screen right here. It was really difficult to find a nice mirror because all of them are so expensive, and I didn't feel like spending a fortune on it. But I eventually got really lucky and found this one, and I've been loving it. I only got it recently, I think a few months ago actually, even though I've been living here for 2 years already. But it just took me a time to, you know, figure out the space and find all the pieces that I needed. Next to my mirror here, you can see my bust that I use for draping and creating my pieces for my fashion school. Comes in very handy because you can work at home then. You definitely will need one of these if you start sewing, just, you know, so you can see what it would look like on a body, or especially if you start draping. I got mine really cheap online for I think around 40 euros. And you can find these anywhere, so I won't bother linking it down on below. It's not the best that you could get. I just went with the easy and quick option that was inexpensive, but if you want to invest in a better one, then get one that is like out of wood, because those work better and you can also iron on them. But if you're just looking for a cheap option, then something like this out of styrofoam will also just work perfectly for you. Across from my mirror, on the other side is another round mirror. This one is from IKEA. It's got a really good size and actually for a really good price. So if you're looking for a nice round mirror that is quite big, go get that one. And I am absolutely obsessed with this desk. It was quite expensive. I'll also post where I got it from right here on the screen because I don't remember, it's been a year. And we had a real struggle, getting this up to this apartment because I do live in a second floor walk-up. So I had to recruit 4 of my friends to actually get this up because it came in this giant big wooden box. And I think it weighs around 60 kilos because it's one piece of glass. And we had to carry this up the stairs and we were all dying, but I'm so glad that my friends could help me because it's absolutely worth it. I love this desk. It's so beautiful and minimalistic. It just makes the room look so much bigger if you have something that's see-through because it just doesn't feel as cluttered. So if you especially have a small living place, I can definitely recommend getting something that's out of glass or see-through because it just makes the whole vibe and the whole room look so much bigger. So this is the chair and what it looks like. It's really minimalistic and goes perfectly with the desk. So now that we're a bit closer, you can see me in the mirror here. My lamp over here I got from a friend. I really love it. I'll switch it on for you real quick. This is the light it gives off, and this is really beautiful, especially in the evening time, just because it creates this really beautiful zen atmosphere. It just feels very homey and very warm. I usually don't gravitate to warm lights like this, but this orange light, for some reason, it feels a bit like that sunset lamp that went viral on TikTok, and I feel like it's just very calming. Sometimes I do get scared, maybe if I'm alone at night, and this is just a light that you could also keep on all night long. And next to that, I have this mirror that I got from H&M Home. I've been wanting it for a while with this marble socket, and I don't really use it, it's more for decoration, but under that I just have my little Dior book, a bracelet, and a pair of earrings that I got fairly new that I like to wear. And then next to that I have my favorite perfumes. So the perfumes I have here are 2 from Jo Malone over here, and then I have my Coco Chanel Mademoiselle here, and the Miss Dior one, which is my favorite one at the moment. Then I have a little sample of the Prada Paradox, the new one. I'm definitely getting that one, I love it. And then I have a little Chanel hand mirror that I can just put in a purse whenever I need it. And then I also have my favorite Chanel lipsticks. It's a red color, and I also have the Zara Oriental perfume, which is just an everyday scent you can spray all over. I just think that plants add such a nice vibe and such a nice color, especially to my very white and kind of surreal looking place. And I've recently been just getting into flowers and plants. I have 2 palms or palm trees that I'll show you guys, but these are my flowers that I got from my internship. Really sweet, they're very beautiful and I love them. And then also the vase that they're in has this organic, irregular form. It is from H&M Home as well. I think they actually still have it, and overall I can really recommend H&M Home for decoration things. They have such nice, beautiful decorations for really good prices. Under this desk are is my makeup and stuff. So right here I have hair accessories, bows, and all that stuff that I've been into a lot recently, as I mentioned in my other videos. And then I have my mirror that I get ready with, and just some more hair products under here, some hairspray, dry shampoo, I've got hair clips in there, hair ties, hair brushes, everything that I need. And up here next to my mirror are my makeup. I just organized them all in these little pastel boxes that I got from Primark Home. They do still have them, but they don't always have all the colors, so if you're looking for inexpensive boxes like this, then just have it over there. I really don't like open shelving too much. I didn't want any big shelves or bookshelves or big closets that made the whole space feel super cluttered. So I just opted for using most of the storage space under my bed or under my sofa in places that you can see them. It's tucked away quite nicely and you just have a better open space. So this this part right here of my room is probably what catches the eye the most when you ever come to my place, because I have this huge bed that I actually got off eBay, but it's originally from IKEA. It's the Malm one, so they still sell them, but this is an older version because the headboard is way lower down and the newer version has a higher headboard, so you probably wouldn't be able to cover it up with the pillows like I did. So I really wanted a cloud bed feel for my place, but the cloud beds are like insanely expensive and I wasn't about to spend that much. So I think this is a really great option, a really great dupe to the cloud bed. And I just got this beautiful day blanket from Zara Home, which like goes all around the bed, so you can't really see, you know, the bed frame or the end of the bed. I just feel like that adds a lot to the whole cloud feel of it. So definitely can do that if you want this cloudy bed vibe. And it's with this beautiful stitching, and it has ruffle trim on the end. I absolutely love my blanket, and I'm always very careful with not getting it dirty because you can't wash it that well. So here you can get a better look at my pillows. This one is actually the same as embroidery as the blanket, but unfortunately ripped the last time I put it in the washing machine, so I have to get a new one. And then I also have just these basic white pillows. I got these from Zara Home. Also the pillowcase and the blanket, as I said, are from Zara Home. I also have this one in the middle, the fluffy one, that's from Primark Home, as well as the ones that are in the outer corner. These are also from Primark Home. And then these two are from IKEA actually. And I have the matching ones on my sofa as well, and the matching blanket, which I'll show you in a minute. Then onto my curtains. These ones actually fit exactly the size of my windows, which is perfect because I do have really high ceilings. My ceilings are around like 360, like 3 meters and 60 centimeters. And they actually are floor length, which is perfect. But I do think in every other apartment you probably have to, you know, shorten or hem them. But for here they fit perfectly. I got 2 packs with each 2 curtains in it, so I have like 4 across the length of my room, which fits perfectly. You definitely need like a bunch of them if you want to create this, you know, more expensive looking vibe. So definitely get some more if you want, especially if you have like a bigger window front that you want to cover. You'll always need more curtains than, you know, the actual length is to make it look that stacked and nice. And then next to my bed I just have basically no bedside tables, so I just use my floor as a bedside table. And I have my favorite hand creams down there. This is the other side of my bedside table. And then next to me is one of my plants. It's a, I think, palm tree, you'd say. And they have been living for 2 years now, which is quite impressive since I'm not the best with plants at all. I have one on this side and then I have one on the other side because I really had to have it identical. It had to be symmetric. When I first moved in, I only got one plant for one side and I just couldn't do it. It wasn't symmetric, and since everything on my bed, you know, is in a symmetrical order with the pillows, it just looked awful, so I had to get another plant. I actually also named them. Over there is Steve and this one is Larry. And he did just come up with a new leaf, which is beautiful. And I just see another leaf going down there, so they're doing well, they're thriving, which is very surprising to me since I'm not that good with plants. But they do get a lot of sunlight here and I don't forget to water them every now and then, so they're doing good. As you can see, I do have some boxes behind my bed. I won't show those because they look super messy at the moment, but I use this storage space, you know, behind my bed because the windows do need a bit of space to open. The headboard does come up too far, so you couldn't open the windows, so I just left like half a meter of space back behind my bed. And I just got some storage boxes, some clear ones from IKEA, and I just keep some random stuff like towels, my sewing machine, and other things behind my bed, which is nice because it's, you know, it's tucked away, you don't see it at first. And then underneath my bed I have, as I said, some more stuff stored away, like clothes I don't wear or different documents or all kinds of things. So, you know, sometimes if you don't want, you know, shelving or anything that's visible, just check out the furniture that you have and see if you could, you know, use them as storage space as well. Over here is my little seating area. I actually used this as a background in my last video, so you probably already saw this. The pictures that are behind me I actually painted myself. And my couch is from IKEA. I would like to replace it, but I'm probably moving in around a year, a little bit more than a year from now. So it doesn't really make sense to get rid of it at the moment and then get a new one. Also, like, this fits perfectly for the space between the wall and my door. And most couches are a bit bigger than I was looking at, so this one is super comfortable. You can definitely take naps on it. You can also take off the covers, which I have to do pretty soon because it already has a few stains. I mean, it's a white couch, it's gonna happen. I do eat on my couch a lot, so it's just time to, you know, wash those covers, and I'll do that pretty soon, as I said. But it's really nice that you can actually take off your covers. You can get new ones, you can wash them, you can, you know, choose a different color. Especially if you're living with a pet or anything, I think this would be a great option for you. It is super comfortable and it's very durable, so I've had this ever since I moved to Berlin. I think it's around almost 3 years old now, and it's still perfect condition, so definitely if you're looking for a cheap couch, this is the one. And then over here I just have the same pillows as I have on my bed again. These are from IKEA, and the blanket as well. The blanket matches the pillows. And yeah, so you can basically get this whole thing at IKEA. So the pictures behind me, I actually painted myself with a friend together. This huge friend on Instagram and TikTok you saw everywhere. You saw these pictures with white textures, and I love them, and I wanted to have one for myself. But they are really expensive if you want to buy them, so we just decided, you know, to do a little DIY project and make them ourselves. We just got some blank canvases, some spatula and some white paint, and, you know, just started doing our thing. And I created 2 different textures, one that is like more rectangular and like more harsh shapes, and then another one that just goes across like this. I wanted 2 different textures that also went with each other, and I think overall it took us maybe 1 to 2 hours to do these, so really quick DIY project that you can do really easily by yourself at home. My lamp up there also is from IKEA. It was really inexpensive. I could just, you know, crunch it up and build it together by yourself, actually. So if you're looking for a cheap lamp that you can, you know, just hang over your bulb, go get this one. So back here I just have my closet, which was in this room before I rented it. So it basically came with the room, but I do really like it because it has these beautiful mirrored doors, and it's actually also from IKEA. It is also fairly inexpensive, I think. And it's just like I just have 2 doors, so it's like not the biggest closet, but I sorted out a lot of my clothes, got rid of some stuff, and it all fits in here at the moment, actually, except for some winter jackets that I keep out in the hallway or store them away under my bed. But I did make sure to donate all my clothes. But I did make sure that I sell all my clothes online in an online thrift store, and I also went to the flea market and actually had my own little stand and sold the clothes that I wasn't wearing anymore, because it is very important to make sure where your clothes are going. You should watch out for that and not just, you know, throw them away or be so wasteful or not buy things that you're not going to wear. And even if you do sort out your closet and you want to get rid of the few pieces, then, you know, maybe your friends want them. I also gift a lot of my clothes to friends if I don't want them anymore and they like them. Or, as I said, sell them at a flea market or sell them on a thrift store online, or, you know, you could donate them to the thrift store, but just don't throw them away because you never know where they end up being. And yeah, I mean, we all know that textile industry is like one of the biggest problems we have with pollution. So yeah, that's definitely a point that we can all just, you know, change and make sure we aren't wasteful with our clothes. This pretty much concludes my home tour. I think I did a pretty good job with, you know, making sure that I have a really nice zen place for sleeping with a lot of space that feels really big and airy, but also created a little family room. You kind of could say, with the couch and my coffee table. So I have this like little separation in my room where it also makes up for the missing living room in my shared apartment. And I think I really also did a great job on, you know, using all the space, making it feel as big as possible. It is a quite big room, I do have to say, like, especially for a big city. This is around 20 square meters, so that's very big and a very large space, of course, to work with. But yeah, as I said, if you have a small living space, use some of the tips I mentioned earlier just to make your place, you know, feel a bit bigger and more airy. But overall, I just can say that I'm super happy that I have this room. I'm more than grateful that I'm able to live here. Gladly, this is very inexpensive for Berlin rent prices as well, because Berlin rent prices are just insane. They went up 16% actually, like from last year to this year, which is crazy. So it's very difficult to get an apartment here in Berlin because there just aren't many. But there are so many people that want to move here, so that's just a big crisis. And then also the whole price point, and I got really lucky with this one. If you're looking for a shared apartment in Berlin, you could go to WG gesucht, that's where I found my apartment. So I know it's frustrating and people don't really write you back that often, but you know, if you really want to live here, just go on there, go update it every day, apply for everything that you like, you know, have your documents, have a text ready to send over, and you just have to, you know, stay on it and really look into it every single day, and then, you know, it's just a matter of time and you will get your nice apartment as well, just like I did. And yeah, I mean, at some point I could do a little story time on my whole apartment hunting and how I found this shared apartment, and also all the things that went on in my last apartment. It was also a shared one, but you know, some things went down there that weren't that nice, so I was kind of forced to move out and find something new, and I'm very happy that I did. I will definitely miss this room and especially my bed so much during the time that I'm in Asia. I love my bed. I don't really sleep anywhere as well as I do here, and I just wish I could take it with me. That's unfortunately not possible, so I'll miss out on this room and sleeping here. But also, like, when I move out, I'm really scared. I don't think I'll ever find a bedroom that will be this beautiful ever again. I mean, I hope I will, but with like the stuff on with the beautiful decorations on the ceiling and between the beautiful double windows and all the natural light and the big space I have here, I think it will be quite difficult to find something that compares to here. And if you have any more questions on my interior, on apartments, or anything that you saw in this video, then just comment it down below. I'll try to answer all the comments. And give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want some more interior content. I'm sure I'll move in the next few years, as I said, and there will be a lot of new changes to where I'm living, and I'll definitely have some more interior content for you guys. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other very, very soon in my next video. Yeah, till next time, guys. Bye!